Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. Deep, long breaths. Feel that power of you controlling your breathing. Feel that power of you keeping your back straight and your eyes closed, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's slightly painful. That's your true power. That's your determination. So use that power here, now, and forever. And see in your mind today how you will do when that music goes on as we work in the gym of life. But you gotta see it in your mind right now if you want to bring it out into the world. See yourself doing the best you can on all the stretches or exercises that we choose and do together here today, right now, wherever we are. Because you were born to do that. You were born to use your determination to see in your mind what you want to create and then make real as you open your eyes and live your life.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! It might seem crazy what I'm about to
Ryan Hewlett's headed away by his defence. A shot from distance, no! And what a goal that is from Valencia! It's Gabriel Paulista of all people, returning from injury today. Ziyech.
Hey guys, another fear that robs us of being our true great self in each and every day and at each and every moment is the fear of criticism. This is one where we have to really go within ourselves and say, what is it that we're really afraid of? Why do we care so much about what others are going to say about things that we believe in or things that we want to do? Especially if we want to achieve our dreams, if we really want to be happy, peaceful, successful, and achieve that infinite wealthy state of mind, we have to be willing to go deep and master that fear of criticism. Most of the times, people care very much for us and they're probably worried about us and want to protect us. But we have to be able to say to ourselves, we have to have such strong belief and conviction in what we're doing, in the rightness of what we're doing, and that will give us the strength to take that criticism, use it, and apply it in a successful way. Have a great day.
So it's going to be a different kind of Mel Robbins training because normally I come in so high energy and I'm super excited to share everything that I've learned, the hard stuff, the easy stuff. And when I saw that the topic today is about advanced wellness strategies for home and for work, I thought, this is going to be a potentially very boring training. And let me tell you why. The things that you need to do in order to increase wellness, confidence, purpose, a sense of control when it comes to day-to-day habits in your home life or at work are really boring on their face. And so I am coming out of the gates to say that because the more successful I have become, the happier I have become, the more boring my life looks on paper. I'm not kidding. The things I'm about to share with you are not sexy. They are not exciting, but they are the foundation for everything that you want and that you deserve in your life. So we're going to talk first, okay, when it comes to wellness, about something that you may not think a lot about. Because when you're building a business, when you're going for your dreams, when you are pursuing a big, passionate life, you think about all the stuff that you're doing, right? One of the most important things when it comes to wellness strategies for home and for work is sleep, period. The more successful that I've become, the more boring my life looks and the more sleep that I get. My husband and I are in bed by 9:30 on most nights. And the reason why is because I know the science around sleep. Now, it's kind of boring to tell it to you, so I'm going to just give you some of the highlights. It is impossible for your brain, for your body, and for your spirit to do what it's been designed to do if you have not given it the rest that it deserves. The research on this is just something you can't argue with. It is so horrible for your brain when you do not get a good night's sleep. The research shows that not only does it impact your mood, but when you do not have enough sleep, let's talk with, an all-nighter. If you've ever pulled an all-nighter, I used to be the queen of the all-nighters in college and in law school. When you pull an all-nighter, the all-nighter's impact on your brain is the equivalent to head trauma. It actually shrinks your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that you need in order to be able to focus, in order to be able to learn new behavior. And so sleep is essential. If you want to be successful, you must prioritize your sleep. If you want a sense of wellness and in health, you must prioritize your sleep. I read this study once that if you've got 3 days in a row where you get less than 6 hours of sleep at night, it is the equivalent of being legally drunk when it comes to your speed of processing, your ability to focus. And so one of these foundational principles when it comes to your success and your wellness, both at home and at work, is you making sleep a serious priority. So what are some tactical takeaways? I'm going to steal something from Brendan that he posted that you may have seen on his Instagram page, because it is an excellent summary of what we call a wind down routine. Morning routines right now are all the rage. How many of you have a morning routine, right? You rely on your morning routine. How you set your day up is how the day ends up. But your morning routine doesn't begin in the morning, everybody. It begins the night before. It begins with you going to bed at a reasonable hour, and it begins with you completing your day and winding your day down in a way that sets you up for success. Brendan posted this post that I just love that he called the 3-2-1 formula. 3 hours before bed, you stop eating. 2 hours before bed, you stop working. 1 hour before bed, no more screens. And you want to know why? Anything that's on a screen is somebody else's dream. Your dreams deserve a great night's sleep. Your dreams deserve your focus and attention.
Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby. By the way.
his left foot. Kills one. Oh, it's just beautiful. والخطأ ملعوبا للأمام. تحولت هذه.
Good morning, guys. Today, in our top 10 rules for success, Oprah Winfrey shares with us her 6th rule for success. And this is a huge one. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't believe in what you're doing, the activating power of our mind is nullified. So we cannot use the full power of our mind if we don't believe that we can do it. She shares with us an example growing up, and uses the example of her grandmother. Her grandmother was a maid, and her grandmother was trying to give her advice on how she can also become a maid. Oprah Winfrey can become a maid one day. And Oprah just knew from a young age, 4 to 5 years old, she knew that there was something more for her. She felt it in her gut, in her heart, and in her soul. She just knew this wasn't going to be for her. She knew she was meant for something greater. And we all are. But we got to believe it so much that nothing can take away that belief. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for being here, Steve. Let's start with this. I think the world's biggest problem is that people don't believe in themselves. What do you think, and how do we solve this problem?
I agree, Evan, that a lack of self-belief is a significant issue. The most powerful way to address this problem is to help people develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset encourages individuals to see challenges as opportunities for growth and improvement rather than as insurmountable obstacles. To foster a growth mindset, it's essential to change the way we approach failures and setbacks. Instead of viewing them as indicators of our limitations, we need to treat them as valuable learning experiences. By doing so, people can gradually build self-confidence and resilience, which will empower them to believe in their own abilities. To dive deeper, it's crucial to promote an environment where taking risks and making mistakes are not just tolerated, but actively encouraged. This approach helps people understand that failure is a natural part of the learning process and that it's not something to be feared. Through this mindset, individuals will be more inclined to push their boundaries, learn from their experiences, and ultimately believe in themselves more.
How do we create that environment of risk-taking and encouragement when most people are in an environment where the people around them are living in scarcity, negativity, and fear, especially today?
Creating an environment that fosters risk-taking and encouragement despite being surrounded by negativity and fear can be challenging. The most powerful way to achieve this is by becoming a source of positivity and inspiration for others. To do this, you should lead by example. Show those around you that it's possible to face challenges and take risks with optimism and determination. Share your own experiences of overcoming adversity and learning from failures, demonstrating that growth can emerge from these situations. In addition, try to gradually change the conversations within your environment. Encourage discussions about possibilities, opportunities, and growth. Instead of focusing on negativity and limitations, you can share stories of successful risk takers and the lessons they have learned, inspiring others to adopt a similar mindset. By embodying the qualities you wish to see in others and actively promoting a growth mindset, you can gradually influence the environment around you. It may take time and persistence, but your positive attitude and commitment to personal growth can inspire others to adopt a similar outlook, eventually creating a more supportive and encouraging environment.
I feel a little more hopeful already just talking with you.
I'm glad to hear that, Evan. It's important to remember that change starts with a single person, and by being a positive influence, you can make a difference in the lives of those around you. Keep believing in yourself and inspire others to do the same. The more we foster a growth mindset and create an environment of encouragement, the more people will believe in themselves and their potential.
How do we stay motivated to be that single person who makes a difference?
To stay motivated as the single person making a difference, it's vital to focus on your personal connection to the impact you want to create. This emotional connection will keep you driven and inspired even during challenging times. Take time to reflect on the lives you wish to touch and the change you want to see in the world. Visualize the difference you can make and how it aligns with your values and aspirations. By consistently connecting to the emotional aspect of your purpose, you'll find the motivation and determination to persevere and make a difference. Embracing this deep connection to your purpose will not only provide a sense of fulfillment, but it will also act as a guiding force, helping you navigate challenges and stay focused on the impact you want to create.
So what's your purpose, Steve?
My purpose has always been to create products that enrich people's lives and make a dent in the universe. I've been passionate about combining technology with art and design to create user-friendly, innovative, and aesthetically pleasing devices. I believe that technology should empower individuals, making their lives easier and more enjoyable. By challenging the status quo and pushing the boundaries of what's possible, I've sought to revolutionize the way people interact with technology and, in turn, the way they experience the world. And this purpose has driven me throughout my career and has been at the core of everything I've done at Apple and beyond.
Are there days when you just get too tired, when the mission just feels too big, that it's not possible, and that you're fighting against everyone?
Absolutely. There were days when I felt overwhelmed and exhausted, when it seemed like the mission was too big or that I was fighting an uphill battle. I'm only human, and like everyone else, I had my moments of doubt and weakness. But in those moments, I would remind myself of my purpose and the impact I wanted to create. I would think about the people whose lives would be changed by the products and ideas we were working on. This would help me find the motivation and strength to keep going. It's also important to remember that no one can achieve great things alone. Having a strong team of like-minded and talented individuals supporting you can make all the difference. They can help carry the weight of the mission and work together to overcome obstacles, making the seemingly impossible possible.
Who was that person for you who lifted you up when you felt overwhelmed?
There were several people who played a significant role in supporting me during my journey, but one person who stands out is Steve Wozniak, my co-founder at Apple. Woz was not only a brilliant engineer, but also a close friend. We shared a passion for technology and a vision for what it could become. Our partnership was built on mutual trust and respect. Woz had the technical expertise to bring my ideas to life, and we complemented each other's strengths. When I felt overwhelmed, Woz's optimism, ingenuity, and dedication to our shared goals would help lift me up and reignite my motivation. It's crucial to have someone like that in your life, a partner, friend, or mentor who shares your passion and can support and encourage you when times are tough. Having that kind of connection and support can make all the difference in overcoming challenges and staying true to your mission.
How about any habits or rituals that made a difference for you to keep you on track?
One habit that made a significant difference for me was my daily routine of reflection and mindfulness. I practiced Zen meditation for many years, and it helped me develop a sense of focus and clarity, allowing me to approach challenges with a calm and collected mindset. Meditation provided me with the space to clear my thoughts, reflect on my purpose, and reconnect with my inner self. This practice enabled me to maintain perspective during challenging times and stay grounded amidst the chaos that often comes with running a company like Apple. Incorporating mindfulness into my daily routine allowed me to stay focused on my goals, make better decisions, and keep my energy directed towards what truly mattered. This habit was crucial in helping me stay on track and maintain my drive to make a difference.
Can you walk us through how you did your Zen meditation?
Certainly. Zen meditation, also known as Zazen, is a form of meditation that emphasizes focused awareness and mindfulness. Here's a simple outline of how I practiced Zen meditation. Find a quiet space. Choose a calm and quiet place where you can sit undisturbed. This will help you focus and minimize distractions. Sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged on a cushion or mat, or use a chair if that's more comfortable. The key is to maintain a straight posture with your spine aligned and your head upright. Hand position. Place your left hand on top of your right hand, palms up, with your thumbs gently touching each other, forming a circle. Rest your hands on your lap, close to your body. Close your eyes or maintain a soft gaze. You can either close your eyes or keep them slightly open, with a soft gaze directed downwards at a 45-degree angle. Pay attention to your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Feel the sensation of your breath in your nostrils, chest, or abdomen. This will help anchor your attention and keep you focused. As thoughts arise, simply acknowledge them without judgment and let them go. Gently bring your focus back to your breath each time your mind wanders. Start with a short duration, like 5 or 10 minutes, and gradually increase the length of your meditation sessions over time as you become more comfortable. Zen meditation is about being present and fully aware of the current moment. By practicing regularly, you can develop greater mental clarity, focus, and a sense of inner peace that can help you navigate the challenges of everyday life.
That was
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Let's go!
We shake it off. Now turn around. We don't let no bad vibes get in our way. Put your hands up in the air. When we dance, we don't care. Wave left, now right. Then turn around and one more time.
Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side.
Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Some days you'll feel like you're on top, but some days go down like a big old flop. But I know what to do when I'm feeling blue. I just gotta feel the groove. Don't care what others say. No one's gonna ruin my day. Put a smile on, don't be shy. Begin to dance, it's worth a try.
Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side.
Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. We shake it off. Now turn around. We don't let no bad vibes get in our way. Put your hands up in the air. When we dance, we don't care. Wave left, now right. Then turn around and one more time.
Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it off, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side.
Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side. Shake it up, turn around. Don't let bad vibes get you down. Put your hands up, wave left to right. Then bring it all back to the other side.
Shake it off,
Turn around.
put your hands up, wave left to right. Turn it around. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off.
Now turn around. We don't let no bad vibes get in our way.
خد يلعب بالجول جول محاولة بالجول غير معقول يا تاليسكا المستحيل تاليسكا الجمال تاليسكا
Morning, guys. I want to share an example with you from Les Brown again today in his life. I was listening to his speech at the Georgia Dome this morning, and he gives an example of how we can fight this fear of criticism. And his example is when he finally made it. He finally ended up on television, achieved his dream, and Mr. Washington, an old high school teacher, called him up and said to him, "It was you, wasn't it? You were the one." And Les Brown, when he realized that, he was so fulfilled, of course, and so happy. But one of the funniest things, and I try to remember this when we're attacked or we're criticized or we might think that people are crazy, Mr. Washington said to him, "But you were so crazy," in high school when Les Brown was young. And Les just says to him, or says to himself, "Yeah, but I'm so rich now." And I thought, wow, that's amazing. You know, that's the attitude. It doesn't matter what people think, how crazy we are. We got to find our happiness. Have a great day, everybody.
Mark Twain said something very beautiful. He said, there are two most important days in our lives. First is the day when we were born, and second is the day when we find out why. The day we are born is known to us. The day when we find out why is the day when we probably start discovering our purpose. And I remember meeting the priest there. And the priest there told me an incredible story of the St. Paul's Cathedral when it was being made. The architect there, probably about 1700s, when he was making this cathedral, one day, he was not known to the people who were working at the construction site. One day the architect just walked around and was just moving around to see what was happening. And he saw a bricklayer laying bricks. He asked the bricklayer, "What are you doing?" The man replied, "Well, I'm laying bricks." He moved a little ahead, he saw another bricklayer. He said, "What are you doing?" "I'm laying bricks because I need to make money for my family." He moved a little further ahead and he saw another third bricklayer. He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I've heard that this gentleman, this architect is creating a spectacular cathedral and I'm trying to lay the brick in such a way that I can help him in making this cathedral extremely beautiful." Now you really don't change what you do. We don't change what we do. We have our jobs, we have our families. It's easy to make a buck. It's hard to make a difference. And at the core of a purpose is how do we make a difference in whatever it is that we do and leave a legacy behind of trying and adding value to the world that we live in.
Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I make these videos because as a young entrepreneur, I struggled to keep my business going. I had no friends, I had no mentors, I had no role models. And the thing that saved me was learning from the success stories of famous entrepreneurs. And in their stories, I got motivation, and I also got strategies for what I could do to grow my business and not stay stuck. And I still need their stories for motivation today. So today, let's learn from one of the best, Guru Gopal Das, and my take on his top 10 rules for success. Enjoy. Rule number 2 is have patience.
We live in a world today where everything's very quick to form and everything's very quick to break. We live in a world of instant gratification.
Yeah.
We live in a world where we don't have patience to stand in a queue to buy something because we just order it online.
Yeah.
We live in a world where I can't wait for a coffee to get ready because I can go and put it in a slot machine and get a cup of coffee. There's no patience. And it's not an issue with youngsters or older people, it's a generational issue. It's an issue, technology has added so much value to our lives, but it's also taken away things from us. A virtue is a part of you and it applies to every aspect of your life. A virtue is agnostic. It applies to any aspect of your life, positive, negative, both, you know. So I see a lot of times that things like, it's like love at first sight and divorce at first fight. Break up at first fight. Finished. Before marriage, it's like roses are red and the sky is blue. You're my sweetheart. I love you kind of stuff. And after a while, it's roses are dead and I am blue. You're my headache. I'll kill you. You can imagine. There's no, patience to work on it.
Yeah.
When you grow a plant, it takes patience. To sow the seed, you have to nurture it, you have to use the right kind of fertilizers, you have to water it before it starts bearing fruits or flowers. A relationship is like a plant. Can't expect it to happen overnight. Can't expect it to happen in 6 months or 8 months or 10 months. It's a journey. And it takes a while for a bonding to form. It takes a while for that respect to develop. The connection of your soulmate, is not about some physical stuff. Physical stuff is a consequence of that being a soulmate. It's not the purpose of being a soulmate.
Yeah.
But over a period of time, believe me, the heart starts yearning for companionship.
Rule number 3 is stop people pleasing.
I
I am someone who gets very affected by what people think about me or what people talk about me. Though I know that, none of that should be considered. At certain point in time, it happens so that, you start getting affected, and that, result is affected because of that, right? So how do we deal with that?
Yeah. It's a big problem for a lot of people of what other people think about me. So what happens with that kind of a thought process is we become people pleasers. And in being people pleasers, we lose ourselves because I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it just because that person should be pleased, just because he or she should think right about me. We are a generation of people pleasers. You know why? Because we survive, thrive, and sustain on validation. What's social media? Social media, everybody on social media is simply living, thriving, surviving, and sustaining on validation. One post gets few likes, your worth is not gone, man. It's all right. You're more worthy than the likes you get.
Rule number 4 is develop curiosity.
I feel over a period of time, to me, there are 4 things that really distinguish a good leader from others. And the first thing is the curiosity to always know and learn. The humility and the vulnerability to say that I don't know. A lot of times the blind spot of having achieved a certain amount of knowledge is to think that I've cracked it and I know it. Innovation, creativity, growth comes from curiosity and the vulnerability and humility to say that, well, this is what I don't know. Growth comes from not this line that I know. Growth comes from I don't know, which means I have the curiosity to learn.
Also, to make sure you're actually taking action after watching this video, I've designed a special free worksheet just for this video. The worksheet will highlight all of the lessons learned in this video, as well as pull out our 3 favorite learnings and quotes that will inspire you to actually do something. The worksheet will also give you space to write down what your key takeaways are and your specific plan of action to make sure you're getting results. If you want the worksheet designed specifically for this video, absolutely for free, there's a link in the description below. Go click on it and start building the momentum in your life and your business. I'll see you there. Rule number 5 is control your mind.
Many
Here we are again, ending the way we begun today together. Knowing the truth, though, that nothing ever ends, nothing is ever over. Determination is never over, never done. Because we are an energy. We are one energy. The way we take control of our breathing in this moment, the way we did our best today on all the exercises and stretches we did, that's the same way, same process we can use to make the best decisions. No, not decisions, determinations. Positive choices, loving choices, peaceful, grateful, mind healthy, mind wealthy choices, determinations. We don't choose and lose, we determine and win. Just like we won again today, here, right now. Just like we're winning right here, right now, just by being our presence, who we are. By believing and truly knowing the absolute truth. that can never be taken away from you by words, by actions of others, or any things, any negativity, any sort of losses, pain, suffering, lies that is taking place. Those are lies. That's not the truth of what we were all born to do and be. That's just the mind that has taken over. The collective mind, our individual minds, but we have the power. We have our determination. We have the power to separate our minds from who we really are. Love, that infinite energy that is responsible for all that you are, see, the universe. What else could create something so magnificent other than love? The power of love. The love that's in you, in all of us. So let's just get our thoughts, our negativity, our anxieties, our stresses, when things don't go our way or as they should, get those thoughts out of the way. And feel the truth when all that has gone away. It's love. It's infinite intelligence. It's you. I love you, determination.